What's going on, people? It's your boy Versus back here again with another video, and we back with some NBA 2K25 information. We finally have gotten the MyPlayer plus MyCareer information that we also have been waiting for, but of course I'm being facetious. We all have low expectations for 2K, or at least you should have low expectations for 2K. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this, man. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, hit that like button, slap that subscribe button. Let's go.
When you're building your MyPlayer, you're not just building a legacy this year, you're also building a dynasty for your team. And we understand this is a very integral moment, a very important decision. And so we put a lot of time into ensuring that the various paths that we have in the builder are gonna allow all walks of our gamers to be able to make the player that they wanna make. To create your own, it's the builder where you just have so many options, changing your position.
So hold on, all right, so I'm seeing a new badge, or at least I think it's a new badge. Well, look, layup mix master, that's definitely a new badge. It says hits fancy layups at a high rate. So what is this, just like a replacement for the acrobat badge? Because it has to be a replacement for the acrobat badge, because I don't see the point of this being in the game and also having the acrobat badge at the same time. Or I mean, I don't know, we'll see, right? But float game is making a return, aerial wizard is making a return, physical finisher, I'm not sure if that was in 2K24 at the moment, like I'm thinking about it. It sounds like it's new, but this also sounds like another replacement badge as well, or probably like a retooled version of an older finisher badge. So I don't know, but we'll see, right? But I will take this opportunity to express my grievances about last year's builder, which probably was a lot of people's grievances as well. You might share with me, which is last year in the builder, how much pass accuracy cost. Like, I don't know why it took up so much of your overall points just so you can have some decent passing. Like, I don't know why they did it like that. Now, ball handling, I understand. Ball handling should be expensive, you know, to have that high dribbling, because when you have high dribbling, you're a threat. You know, it makes you more of a deadly scorer. So dribbling should be high, but pass accuracy shouldn't be that expensive, bro. Like, I shouldn't have to sacrifice so much for defense or so much for my agility or vertical or dunk and finishing just so I can like have some quicker pass animations. You know what I'm saying? Like, it made no sense to me.
Where somebody who wants to mess around with the thousands of possibilities can eventually make the build that they want to. We also have our pro build making veterans that have been playing the game for a long time. They're probably going to want to jump in there as well. There's also another group that wants to jump in there to try to make a unique build that nobody else in the world has made.
That's very interesting, because that means that all builds are going to be on some kind of even playing field, right? Because we already know what it is. There's always going to be a build meta. Just like there's a move meta or a badge meta, there's always a build meta. You know, people literally in the first week of 2K are just waiting for somebody to drop, the most OP build in 2K25. Like, it's every single year it's like that, and then everybody's just going to be playing the same. Everybody's going to be doing the same moves. Everybody's going to be showing up with the same builds. There's no diversity, and that's the thing that's been missing in 2Ks for a very long time, is the diversity of the type of builds that people want to make, the type of way that people want to play. Everybody is just copy and paste, and the culture in 2K has been like that for I don't know how long, almost like a decade now.
A lot of new features coming with this new builder system, Zach. What else can you share about creating your MyPlayer in 2K25?
In each of these builder paths, there's access to more information than we've ever given you before. You'll see which badges you qualify for. You'll see which takeovers you qualify for in our new takeover system. And you'll also be able to see which animations your player will qualify for.
If I'm going to be honest, I really don't care for the restriction system and this qualifying system, as they call it, for the animations, specifically with jump shots. Now, my 7'2" center doesn't need to dribble like Kyrie Irving. That's totally fine for me, as long as I can dribble, you know, a little bit if I choose so I can be versatile. That's fine with me. I just would like the moves to be effective. But at the same time, with the jump shots though, I with these 9,000 animations that they're like boasting about in the initial rollout, I just hope that that means that out of these 9,000 new animations, I just hope that there's just more jump shots available that work for big men.
Animations your player will qualify for. Ultimately, it's going to give you a really good feel for whether or not the player is going to move and react the way that you want to through the animation system.
I love all that, but I especially love the new takeover system.
Takeover is back in a new way this year. We have 70 takeovers and 14 special abilities. In the builder, you can see which takeovers you qualify for. Once you get into MyCareer, you can swap your takeovers in and out. They all have attribute requirements that determine whether or not you're able.
Hold on. Let me see. Let's take a look at this. Let's see. So you got 5 levels for your takeover ability. That's interesting. Barbecue chicken, board beast, break igniter, feathery touch, lost art, horse, glass, gun. I'm not trying to be on a complaint fest here. I'm not trying to just air out my grievances, but this is a new game, so I expect them to have at least the presence of mind to fix what was a mistake in the last game. And in 2K24, regarding takeovers, that there was definitely a huge mistake that happened, which is they broke a thing that was never broken and needed any alterations. The takeover system is one of the things that did not need the change. Ever since takeovers have been introduced in 2K, it's always worked and made sense. If you have high shooting, you have shooting takeovers. If you have high finishing, you have finishing takeovers. If you have great defense and high defense attributes, you have defensive takeovers. I don't like the fact that everybody, no matter what build you are, you can have a shot takeover. You can have 75 shooting ratings across the board, and you have a shooting takeover that gives you a mega boost, and now you Steph Curry. Like, it's like, I don't like that. And that really aggravated me every time when it came down to defending people, because all they had to do is get their takeover, and now they freaking shooting the lights out and can't miss. And it's just like, it's just not realistic as whatsoever. But again, this is a video game, so it doesn't have to be realistic. But you know, 2K pushes itself as a sim game, which is not. But anyway, point being, everybody shouldn't have every single takeover. Simple as that.
Once you get into the game, you're gonna see your takeover meter. There's 5 levels to your takeover, and it's kind of like 5 levels of hotness. Once you hit level 5, the special ability turns on, and that allows you to kind of dominate the game for a short period of time.
Okay, 70 takeovers. What are some of your favorites?
I think the one that I've been gravitating towards the most is barbecue chicken. If you're a hoop head, you know what that name means. It means you're about to put somebody in the post and turn them into a rag doll.
70 takeovers,
boosts throughout the levels of takeover. It boosts your post control, your shot close, and your strength. And then when the special ability turns on, it turns on deep post bag, which essentially allows you to completely dominate the post, again, for a short period of time, in shots, back downs, every post move you can think of. So it's a lot of fun for somebody who likes to play in the post.
Oh, so that means they must have fixed the issues with the post from 2K24, because 2K24, the post was trash. Okay, the post moves was trash. Wanna know what worked? Broken sky hooks. The freaking sky hook. People hitting freaking sky hooks from the free throw line, the 3-point line, almost unblockable. Can't, like, you shouldn't be able to do a sky hook from the freaking free throw line and that you hit 5 out of 5. That's insane. That makes no freaking sense.
What can you tell us about badges in 2K25?
This year we have 40 badges. They're a lot more all-encompassing than they have been in the past. Each one of them has a larger impact. And so we're really happy with the badge allotment that we have right now. We feel like we've hit every part of basketball that's important. And ultimately happy with the badge allotment.
Hold on, my guy. Hold on. Like I said, we ain't going past nothing. Okay, and lightning launch. I'm so glad we got to look at this. It says speeds up launches when attacking from the perimeter. So, okay, so it's a first step badge. That's what that is. So, quick first step is back, but like in a different way, I guess. I mean, it sounds cheesy. We'll see how it works, because we know 2K is not good at executing things.
Right now, We feel like we've hit every part of basketball that's important, and ultimately we're accentuating everybody's play style with these badges.
One other thing I want to talk about is badge progression.
Badge progression is basically how often are you using your badge. The more often you use the badge, the faster it's going to progress. Ultimately, though, if you don't use your badge this year, you won't regress, which I'm sure our fans.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. No badge regression. Man, boy, I wish I had an air horn or something, but we gonna do some claps. We gonna do it. Let's get some applause going. Yeah, let's get some applause going. So that's what I wanted to hear. That's what all of us we wanted to hear. Badge regression was the single. You know what? I take that back. There's actually way more dumber things that 2K has done, but badge regression is probably definitely top three easily dumbest idea that they've ever had.
Pretty happy about.
So it sounds like badges are completely reworked this year in 2K25.
Yeah, so this year we introduced a new level of badge called Legend. It's a level above Hall of Fame. It's pretty difficult to get. You have to raise your attributes pretty high, but ultimately, you know, it really allows you to dominate in that area of the game.
I don't know how to feel. All right, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how to feel about Legend tier badges. Hall of Fame is a problem enough when somebody sells out for like one attribute. So you're telling me somebody's gonna go and get 95 or like 96 overall? Because if the screen, like the requirements, you need to have 94 speed with ball for the Legend tier badge. So that means that Hall of Fame is nerfed a little bit, because now to get a Hall of Fame badge, you only need a 91 speed for like this lightning launch badge. So that's actually pretty fascinating. So I just don't know how much more effective this is going to be. I don't know what the leap is, because they had the nerf Hall of Fame. So like, I don't know. We'll see, bruh. We'll see. But that just Legend tier just sounds like more room for more cheese. If you're a gamer like me, you know being in control is what we like to do. But there are a lot of things in life we can't control, like unexpected power outages. And I can tell you, I've raged more times than I can count in my life because of some random power outage robbing me of all kinds of progress and online wins on 2K. But thanks to Goldenmate Energy, gone the days of your gaming experience being interrupted. With the Goldenmate UPS battery system, you can always be prepared for unwanted power loss with your devices. With 4 outlets, the UPS battery comes integrated with an advanced Life P04 lithium battery with a guaranteed 10-year lifespan. So there's no need to replace the battery for any reason for an entire decade. With an LCD display to monitor power information and built-in voltage correction technology to balance power output, this UPS system is the perfect accessory system for all your important devices. And with a lightweight, compact design, you can take this battery just about anywhere and everywhere. And did I forget to mention, this beast of a battery system also has a built-in surge protection, so you can expect uninterrupted power performance. And this is a perfect product for me being a YouTuber, because easily the 2 most important things in my life is my gaming system for content and my computer for editing. And if I want the security of uninterrupted power, this is definitely the way to go. You can get it right now on the Goldenmate Energy website. Just use the link in the description and use my code VERSEZGAMING at checkout. And right now the UPS system is on sale for 50% off. Yes, you heard me right. That is 50% off with a 5-year free warranty. So don't keep living in the Stone Age with your devices. Step in the future with Goldenmate UPS system. Now back to the video.
NBA history. Your MyPlayer this year, growing up outside of Chicago, and like his idol, Michael Jordan, he wants to build a dynasty that lasts throughout the ages. You can learn about your MyPlayer's history and his path to the NBA through an optional flashback story called The Heart of the Dynasty, which you get to relive 4 of his most iconic games in his pre-NBA career, including a high school state championship, a FIBA U19 World Cup, and even an open run with some NBA players where one of the players is not so happy MP got invited. This year, we're adding a dynasty rankings, which is more about your team's performance and less about your personal achievements. So we've ranked the 9 greatest dynasties in NBA history. And as your team does stuff like deep playoff runs, winning championships, you'll see them rise the dynasty rankings until ultimately they get to the #1 spot and displace Michael Jordan's Bulls.
This year you came in with GOAT level hype. So what kind of prospect is MP in 2K25?
This year, MP is not a GOAT level hype. You're gonna have to earn your position in the starting lineup. And if the player in front of you is really good, it's gonna be even harder. This will definitely be one of your first obstacles as you try to build your dynasty.
So it sounds like I gotta earn my place in the starting lineup. What does the flow look like in my career? Is it key games, every game?
Key games are back this year, and we're really excited about the improvements we've made. This year, you have a lot of control about which key games you play. We've divided the season into 2 halves, and in each half, you'll meet with your coach and GM and select a personal goal. The personal goal you pick is what determines the key games you play. We've even tiered the matchup system, so if your MP is still at a lower level, you'll match up against lower level NBA players, but if you're a 99, you're gonna be matched up against the best of the best. If that's not your thing, you could decide you wanna try and win the NBA Cup, or maybe you want to focus on winning road games, or maybe in your rookie season you want to show that you're the top rookie in your class. We've even got some key games that are focused entirely about you posterizing other guys. So the personal goals and key games you get to pick from is completely dependent on the build you made, your team you picked, and your current overall. So there's a lot of content depending on the scenario and play style you've picked. And on top of that, if you successfully complete your personal goal and key games, you get an all-new Dynasty badge.
Interesting. So now we have more badges to grind. I guess that's cool. That's one thing I will say. 2K might suck now, but when it comes in terms of between 2K and EA, 2K has the best MyPlayer character creator in sports gaming. That's a fact. I can't take that away from them. They actually do a good job of giving us a lot of things to do, a lot of depth. Unlike EA with College Football 25, oh, Jesus. God, it sucks. Road to Glory sucks, man. I mean, like, I'm already feeling myself getting bored with, like, it's just nothing to do.
Exciting. What about other new features in my career that you can talk about?
There's a lot more than I'm going to be able to go into here today, but I'll give you a few more of my favorites. So earlier I mentioned you can play a FIBA game in the optional flashback story. Well, you can also play FIBA games in our new revised off-season flow. You'll be able to play FIBA friendlies, FIBA qualifiers, and even a FIBA tournament that you can invite other NBA stars.
I love that. Okay, because in FIFA, or now FC, right? But in basically FIFA, EA, I love that little feature that they have where you do get called up to whatever your nationality is. You know, you get to play for the national teams and you play friendlies and stuff like that. And it's so funny. I literally was thinking to myself when I do play FIFA or FC or whatever, when I play it, I'm like, man, that's actually dope. And I wish 2K would actually do that, because they did have FIBA in their games like way back in like 2K14, 2K15, I think 2K16, they were like doing it with the FIBA stuff, and then they stopped. But now they back with it, and it's something that you can do in the off season that's actually fire. I'm not gonna lie. That's so funny. I wanted that in 2K.
Speaking of NBA stars, this year we're also adding jersey swaps. So there are optional highlight games on your calendar where you can earn jerseys from players like Jalen Brunson or Victor Wembanyama. Only collect those jerseys because not only can you wear them around the city, but you can also put them on display in your MyCourt.
You said MyCourt? MyCourt is returning?
I can't talk too much about MyCourt, but I'm confirming MyCourt is back. We know MyCourt's been a feature that people have been wanting for a long time, and we're very happy to bring it to 2K25.
All right, guys, so that's it for the Courtside Report, man. I will say that some of these additions I'm actually a little excited to engage with, but those are just like little features and stuff like that. My thing mainly, of course, is the gameplay. That's honestly something that I won't be able to like figure out until the game comes out. So, but I will say my career did get an improvement. There's little tiny little dubs. So, you know, that's cool. That's nice to know, especially badge regression. I'm so glad, like, badge regression is a dub, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, we will see on the next one. But you guys stick around, watch some more 2K content I got here on the channel. I'll catch you guys on the next video. I'm out.